If you are like me, you probably have 20 or more tabs opened in your Chrome browser at any given time. In this video, I'll show you my tip to reduce the clutter of multiple tabs to save you time and also free your computer memory resources. Let's jump right into my Chrome browser so that I will show you how to reduce the clutter of multiple tabs. Now, in my Chrome browser, I have opened several tabs that I tend to open every given day when I'm working on client work or regular personal stuff. So to reduce the clutter of your multiple tabs, especially if you have 20 of these open, the key thing that you need to do is right click on a tab and you need to select add tab to new group. So once you do that, you can create a group name. So I'm going to call this one social media, and I can color code it. And with this group, I can right click on any other stuff that I need. So let's say I wanted to log into my Facebook account. I can right click on this and I'm going to add it to my social media group. And then I can keep doing the same thing. Maybe I want to go to Twitter. I can do the same thing again, right click, add to my existing group. And you see how everything is just grouping into one. So if I need to find that one tab, if I mistakenly close something, I can easily find that information. And to do so, all I have to do, I can click on the social media and you see how it collapses everything. So my entire Chrome browser doesn't have to be cluttered with 20 or 100 tabs open. Now, the reason I open up that many tabs is because I have a powerhouse desktop that I use. But for you that is doing this, you can group as many tabs as you want into a one group, organize it so you could have one. For my business, I can create a new one again, right click, add tab to a group, and I can create a new group that says Goshen work. I can create a new one for my company stuff and drag most of the things that I need or that I tend to check every single morning when I wake up. I can grab a lot of those things and put it into the group. And every time I click on the group name, it collapses all of the tabs into one. So I can have so many color coded stuff. So here I'm going to create, let's do the QuickBooks Online one. Let's move this one into let's do another group that says accounting. Or I can say client accounting work. And I want to make this orange. And I'm going to hit the name. So you see how pretty and organized my entire Chrome browser is just from doing group tabs. This is the exact stuff that I do want you to do, and this will help you not only free up some space in your browser, but it will also help you make sure that your memory resources on your computer is not getting hugged up with so many tabs open, and it reduces the clutter. So if you want to find that social media page that you had previously, so for me, I can just click on the tab and it will expand the 600 tabs that I already have open. So I can click on my group name and it will expand all the tabs. And if I want to collapse everything again, I can just hit on that. This is great if you're sharing your screen with other people and you want to collapse a lot of the browser pages that you have open, but you don't want to close them because you may forget that you had them open before, or maybe you haven't bookmarked them. This is a cool way to save that place, but reduce the clutter in your browser. Now, while I'm here, there's another cool thing that I want you to check out. And this feature is actually called reading lists. And here, if you're reading a website and there's a cool article that you're like, I want to come back to that at some point, I don't have time, but I definitely want to come back to this. So if I am reading Intuit's Firm of the Future blog website, you know, about something cool about tax stuff or something personal. So I'm reading about something cool that just came out, a new feature that they just launched, and I want to add this to a bookmark to remember for myself to come back to this. So rather than me clogging up all my bookmark bar of my browser, guess what I am going to do? I am going to right click again on this, and guess what I am going to do? I'm going to add this to add tab to my reading list. So my reading list here will show every single thing that I use over time, and every single thing that I have bookmarked to say, I want to read this sometime this week. And over time, I can clear it, I can delete it, or I can go back and flag it or bookmark it the right way. But that's two new features or two cool features that I've found in Chrome browser that has been so much helpful for me and my team to increase our productivity, and also helps us make sure that we are organizing things in the right manner. So to recap, if you need to group a lot of tabs that you have open, the best way to do so is right click on one tab, click add tab to a group, create your group, give it a name, and then right click on all of the individual tabs that you want to add to that group. So once you've added stuff to the group, guess what you're going to do? You are going to hit on the group name to collapse it. You can hit on the group name to expand it. So that's how you reduce the clutter in your Chrome browser. And if you want to flag some articles that you're reading so that you can come back and read them, or maybe come back and pull that information, to do all of that, you're going to right click again, and you are going to hit add to reading list. And that reading list will always be here on your browser. Hope this tips was helpful. As always, feel free to hit subscribe and turn on the bell notification so that you get notified when we post brand new content on our channel every single month. Thank you so much for watching.